Next Subnautica game is not a live service title, Dev says. This game will continually be updated for many years to come. Unknown Worlds has revealed that the next Subnautica game will not be a live service game, despite some earlier reports claiming that it was. The reference to games as a service, we simply plan to continually update the game for many years to come, just like the previous two Subnautica games, Unknown Worlds said in a statement on its website. Think, uh, think our early access update model expanded. No season passes, no battle passes, no subscription. The studio clarifies that players can enjoy the game as a single player experience. While there is co op, it is an entirely optional way to play. It also seems like the game will not launch until 2025 at the earliest, as early access is not planned for 2024. However, Unknown Worlds will provide more information later this year. The claims that the next Subnautica game would be a live service title seems to have come from an older version of Krafton's earnings documents. What looks to be a new amended version of the earnings document uploaded to Krafton's investor site does not include the mention of games as a service. Back in 2022, Unknown Worlds announced that it was working on a new Subnautica game. Subnautica Below Zero is the second and latest entry in the series. Before that, Subnautica launched in 2018. In GameSpot's Subnautica review, Brett Todd said Subnautica's story, scares, and beautifully rendered underwater setting makes it one of the most fascinating survival games around. So let's look at the comments. Then I'll get Dr. Games 101's thoughts. Okay. Gunny Ninja says more of this. Attire X says unless next Subnautica is a live service co-op battle royale hero looter shooter, not playing. Fail. And Nephilim go said in response to Attire X, listen, I just need to have at least $4,000 worth of microtransactions and cosmetic items, pets is the only way I want to play any games these days. And I think he was being facetious. But what do you think of Subnautica not being another live service game? Thankfully,
Oh, so when was it coming out exactly? Is already out the Subnautica
no.
game?
The third game is not going to release until at least 2025.
I see. And it was already at one point was a battle royale game of sorts,
They said
or
it was. They said it was planning. It was. They said that at first it was described as a live service game, but now um, the report that investors got it doesn't mention it being live service anywhere. So it looks like
huh?
while they can lie to us, they really can't lie to their investors. That could be fraud.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I can't say much about it because I never really played any of the Subnautica games. I heard of it for a while now. Um, Unfortunately, I thought they were more like exploring the deep sea with submarines and stuff, right?
Well, that's kind of
Uh,
what it is. It is an you are underwater game. It is an
okay.
underwater game.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, I never.
I do have to say with the debacle with the dumpster fire that was Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Um, it's a good thing they're not doing a live service game.
Yeah, let's hope for. It. Let's hope so. There's
Yeah,
too many having too many live service games on the market at the same time is very risky, very risky because you don't know how the player's going to play how many games so far and how much and how much you're going to spend after that too for each game. Because already
exactly.
because of the Apex Legends, yes, I admit that I'm not a big whale or buy $1,000 every year on microtransactions, but in my lifetime, I spent about at least $25 on that Apex Legends game for the wherever the skins are or the cosmetics or even the special features or such and such. Well, that was it. Right? I'm like one of the average players that played that game, technically speaking. So, for me personally, I would not buy it just for the sake of spending more money after buying the full game to it.
Well, also keep in mind, like when the WWE games was coming out, I was buying them every year. There was DLC on top of that, and I used to get it almost every year when I was getting the games as on launch day. Um, but yeah, so I mean, It's not like I've never bought anything, but they said no subscriptions, no battle passes, no season passes. Basically, we're just going to update the game. I don't know how they're going to make money though. I mean, so what? They're going to sell it once and then it's just going to continue to be updated for free?
It's gonna turn out to be like Devil May Cry 5, where you just buy the base game and just spend however you want to spend on lives and skins and stuff for your players.
Maybe.
Because Devil May
Yeah,
Cry 5 is a single player game, so
right. And they said this is going to be single player, although you can play co-op if you choose.
yeah. It's like the game. I know it's going to change subjects a little bit, but still the same concept. Like the game Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet. You ever played that one before? For the
Once,
360?
yeah.
Yeah, you still play online to this day with other people if you find the right people still playing the game to this day.
Oh wow.
Not everyone's playing it, obviously, in today's world, but many months, years ago, you could get people to team up with in that game. Unfortunately, it's not versus battles or versus royale, whatever, but it's like this co-op. Go to the next segment over and over, and make sure you don't get engulfed by the monsters and such. Last time I checked, though, so. But it's kind of like the same concept with this one, Subnautica and shit like that. If it's still going to be like that.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, only time will tell because, like we said, 2025 is next year. We don't know what time of next year will be released because they said even early access sounds like it's going to be in 2025. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so as we find out more, we'll let you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a competition with GTA 6 release too sometime next year, right? Because GTA 6 is coming
As
out
far
next
as I
year.
know, yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
when, but again, it's really not going to be competition if Subnautica releases, say, in February 2025 and Grand Theft Auto comes out like October of 2025.
All right. All right.
So it
All
really
right.
depends. It really depends on what month and day both games are going to be released.
Okay.